All right, everybody, how's it going? Man, I know I wasn't able to put your videos out for a while, but you talk about a busy January, middle of February. We got a lot of conventions going on where you have well over 100 to 150,000 people. Now, it hasn't been like that since things were reopened up, and things have been fairly close. What do we have? We had the CES about a month ago, National Builders, AVN. I'm not going to tell you what that is. All right, it has to do with adult entertainment. Concrete World. All right, we just got over the National Builders, and they had a magic show, and they're going to have another one about close to the middle of February. So next week. All right. Sorry about that though. All right, alarms going off. So no, I don't get that, and I don't think that I had the fortitude to make these videos like I did. Everything is pretty much opened up to the new norm, and the way that we're going to probably for the next 2 to 3 years will probably be sports, y'all. Okay, the NBA is more than likely is going to come about another year to a year and a half. That'll be a video for another day, all right? Because I want to make sure I get more data on that, all right? Plus, I get some inside information. I knew guys that play ball back home and also some sports recruiters and all that, all right? That, and eventually we'll get baseball and you guys that like MLS soccer, that's going to be coming too. That'll be a video I'm going to probably do later on. But uh, F1 will be in November, and then we got Super Bowl next year. Okay, those are confirmed. The F1 and the Super Bowl. Okay, so that's the way it's probably going to turn out to be. You know, the direction is going. Las Vegas is going to be the new sports mogul or sports capital. All right, so you know, but for the most part, I thought I'd talk to you about Tom Brady. Okay, on the Raiders wanted to get Tom Brady. Okay, the owners, from what I read on Google News, Mark Davis said out of his mouth, himself, and the coach Josh McDaniels have vehemently tried to get Tom Brady to come out here. In fact, I got some inside information from a guy from Oakland that loves the Raiders. All right, I'm not a Raiders fan. Well, I'm not a fan, but you know, I may kind of jump on that bandwagon when they show some Super Bowl potential. That's the Raiders, that is. But according to this statement, he quoted that Tom Brady built a house out here like 2, 3 years ago. Okay, so I thought it was set up for him to come out here at some point in time. But the organization failed to get him out here. And here's why they could not get him out here, okay? That ties in with Tom Brady's retirement, okay? So here's the skinny on that. Tom Brady didn't have no other choice to retire. Again, that he did not, or he was not granted the liberty to come out here. Okay. Now, one thing I didn't know was I don't know if he got extended or they had clauses in the contracts, you know, with the teams and so forth. Okay, with rights to these players. I think this is going on with Derek Carr right now. But I guess a team don't have to let you go, especially like if you're under contract. Okay, so I'm thinking somewhere along the line that he had a clause in his contract. But if you're under contract, they don't have to let you go anyway. All right, but it was something in that contract, and you could look at this on Skip and Shannon. Came out maybe 5 days ago. They explained this, that Tom Brady was given one or two choices from the Tampa Bay organization. Either if he wanted to play, then he had to come back to Tampa. Or option B, if he had wished to retire. And that's the reason why he retired. He didn't want to stay in Tampa anymore, and he couldn't come here. So I guess retirement was the only option, okay? But I think he wanted to come, all right? But like I say, the organization, for whatever reason, something in that contract they did not allow him to, to come here. All right. So a similar thing is going on right now with Derek Carr. But see, part of that clause is see the new season, actually the physical year of this NFL season starts March 15th. Okay. This season that we're on the current right now ends February 15th. Okay. So if he were to be traded, he cannot be traded till like after March 15th. All right. So, but what I think is the Raiders are doing right now is they're trying to work on getting Aaron Rodgers or whoever else is, on the market, when it comes to the succession of the best quarterbacks before they let him go. So I hope that makes sense. All right. But I think a lot of this is probably not going to be dealt with probably until like the beginning of this new um, season, which is in the spring. All right. Right around that time. But that's what the deal was with Tom Brady, on why he retired. But I think that he wanted to come here. I was hoping that he'd come and play at least one more year. And I was like, man, if this dude come, lights out. All right. I got to admire the guy. He played for what, 23 years? Like he reminded me of my dad or a lot of guys from where I'm from, a lot of military vets that did 20, maybe 30, even 40 years in the military. And they may have gotten civilian jobs working for the government and they just worked until you bring them out in a box. That's probably what I'm going to do because I probably don't plan on retiring ever. I think when I get 75, old enough to get a Social Security, that's how old I got to be. I'll probably end up running a hot dog stand, or maybe I might play homeless or something. Maybe homeless out here in Las Vegas, they make what one to $200 a week. I'm sorry, a day, a day. If you're in the right spot. They talked about a guy who was doing that on Charleston and 15 before they rebraided that project, made it the new interstate that it is now before they had renovated or rebraided it. But I digress. But look, that's the story there. So probably again they're going to go with Aaron Rodgers. So let's see what happens. And thank you for your time. I like for y'all to stay tuned for this Oakland A's update, okay, of their fate, and we'll discuss that here in a minute. So thank you for your time. Like, subscribe, share. Check out some of the other videos. Cash App $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.